John is talking about his soaking wet rectum. Hello.
Hey, now.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to Soaking Wet Rectum. How can we help you?
I got a quick story.
Is it about a soaking wet rectum?
I never thought I'd do a show on my career.
You're 30 minutes in, nothing but rectum.
Oh, this rectum itch.
100% pure anus.
Go ahead, sir. Screaming bloody rectums. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, once I got arrested.
Yeah.
And I was in Norwalk, Connecticut, buying heroin, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
unfortunately, you were in Norwalk.
You what?
What was that?
Go ahead, keep going.
Anyway, so they pulled me over. They tried to find the drugs. I had eaten the drugs, and they threw me in the back of the car on a bogus paraphernalia charge. And, well, it wasn't bogus because I got convicted.
Because you had paraphernalia.
And so they bring me down to the station. And as I'm going down to the station, handcuffed in the back of the car, I feel I didn't have a fistula. I had like a big, what's it called?
Hemorrhoid?
No, at the top of your crack ass.
A prison rape?
A dingleberry?
What? Somebody said it.
A dingleberry?
Yeah, cyst, a big ass cyst, right at the top of the crack of my ass.
Right. Lose an ass expert. Go ahead.
So anyway, I'm handcuffed in the back of the car. All of a sudden, I feel a pop in the back of the cop car.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, oh shit! They bring me into the station and they strip search me, right?
Right.
They pull down my shorts and all down the back of my boxer shorts. It's all just like pus and blood. They're like, pull your shorts up, pull your shorts up. But I did.
Did they ever find the heroin?
No, I ate it.
Sweet.
But I got tasered for shitting in a cop car.
Did it get you off?
What?
Did it get you off?
No. I got convicted. Years later, I went to jail for possession.
No, I mean, did the heroin get you off in your stomach?
Did you eat it just now?
Was it in a balloon?
Really. Not really. It was only 2 or 3 bags.
Bags.
So
well, at the time I was doing a lot. So
Get out of here.
I'm clean now, if you consider methadone clean, but...
that shit hard to get off of, too.
I hope your ass is clean after that disaster.
That stuff makes you all freaked out, too, right?
I carry the handy weapon.
Let me tell you something.
So what do you have to do, go every day and drink a cup of meth?
Yeah, for a lot of years now. I'm happy about it, too.
How many years do you have to do that till you can finally stop? Like, is there?
Well, I've come to the conclusion that I'm very comfortable with it, and I don't have any real desire to get off, and I don't. It's medication as far as I'm concerned.
Did you ever do sexual favors for heroin to get heroin?
Not once. My father was actually kind of.
Did you shoot it or did you snort it?
Well, I sniffed it for 5 years.
Like Artie said, he sniffed it, right?
Artie said he snorted, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just as addictive snorting it.
Yeah,
It's no different.
I don't want any part of that shit. Good hearing from you. I don't want any part of that shit.
Neither do I. And that's because it's too good. Everybody you hear uses it gets hooked immediately, and I don't want to fall down that fucking path. And it's expensive. I can't afford it with what they're paying me here.
Is it expensive?
That's what I hear.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't do heroin. I live off coffee. Good luck finding the fucking veins on that pale body.
Exactly.
Look who woke up.
It's like injecting a scarecrow.
I could tap his fucking hand, the cover of his hand. Look, turn your hand over. I could tap those fucking... Like when you're in the hospital, here's what they did.
Face.
When I had surgery, they put it right on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
They're like, look at that. Ah, boom, she smacked it. I was on. Game on. And I had that thing hooked to me for a week, and it hurt like a bitch. Because once they tap into it, it just gets real sore right there.
You may not be able to find a vein on my pale skin, but you can find a curling iron in Lou's accessories.
I had 34C bringing in everything to that hospital to me. I was doing everything. I
love when you told the story about her Q-tip in your fistula.
But listen, the weird thing, I forgot to tell you guys because I didn't have much time.
Yeah.
Is when they do it, just in case you wanted to know, no one knows this, but it's true. Anyone that's ever had a fistula can tell you that I'm telling the truth. You can shove an entire Q-tip into your butt.
I got a crap on deck that can choke a donkey.
And you won't feel it. You don't feel it go in or anything. It's completely like hollow, your ass.
Wow.
Where's your shit at?
Like it's almost like it's all
fatty tissue.
Fatty tissue. You go when she was in there, I never felt it. But if you touch the outside of it, like the skin and the cut and the slice and the cut and the surgical, that is fucking... Danger.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Danger. But if you do the fistula, when it opens, you're feeling, you can actually shove your finger in the hole and go like this. Hey, better, ho, better, hey, better, ho, better. You can do one of these. Gino, you know this move like Posada does with like a 3-3?
Yeah.
Some weird wild shit. You could do a catcher move with like a 3-3-1-2-2-1-2 and then a hand over.
I think I'd be waving that off.
The entire day, you could put your fist in the hole and do that inside your butt cheek and not feel it. You don't feel it.
Here's some...
That is unbelievable.
My, I don't even want to... I'm never going
It's like a magnetic hum from something.
I'm dead sexy.
Get some interference. I can't. There's some metallic interference over the air. What? I can't.
This is all because you wore those Miami sweatpants, dude.
I can't hear the callers.
I used to run, I used to go running in them with long johns on in the winter. I'd run 5 miles a day, and I'd come back, and I would be fucking soaked. There's holes in your sweat. I wore those pants on the road that day, and it held in my sweat.
And the infection. It's all that.
And it created like an ingrown hair. That got infected. That got swollen. It became a cyst. And then immediately, like within 12 hours, it became a cyst. So the next morning I woke up, I was in Pittsburgh, I was like, holy shit, I got this thing on my ass. So the whole weekend I was in Pittsburgh, I'm at hockey games and Steeler games, I'm like, god damn, I got this thing on my ass. So I get home Sunday night, I'm like, oh god! I was laying in bed, I was like, motherfucker. Went to the hospital, and the guy looked at it, and he goes, get OR on the phone. Boom. And I knew it was somebody. He's like, OR, prep. Boom. In. Out. Under the knife within 30 minutes. And then I was out. I was like, and then the guy's like, don't worry, we're going to give you Dilaudid. And I did the Dilaudid. I'm laying in bed, and I was like, remember, what do they do? What do the people do that, what do they call that when they talk about shit, this cock from motherfucker, asshole?
The Tourette's and shit?
I was doing that every time they shot me. I was like, motherfucker.
That is a disturbing image.
Cocksucker.
Oh, it hurts so bad. I want to kick you in your mother's twat.
I started seeing shit. I was like, I saw like people at the end of my bed that weren't there. I was like,
I thank you, my asshole. Thank you.
I want to get this guy first talking about. He's had 3 fistulas, and I'm gonna get all your calls. If you're on there, just have a beer, Lou. Get him a beverage of choice. And the Ferrall pub is opened up.
Kill it for the good guy.
Walk-ins, crawl-ins, stroll-ins, roll-ins. They're all coming into the Ferrall pub. Doesn't matter what kind of condition you're in, even if you're crippled. Tequila. 888-791. Hey, Jim.
Yes, sir.
So what happened?
Scotty, listen, first of all, I just want to tell you it's the best show in Syria. I mean that wholeheartedly.
Oh, man, I don't know about that. I just have fun doing it, dude. Nobody even knows I'm here.
I tell everybody about it.
No.
Yeah,
thanks,
man.
man.
I had this shit 3 times before I finally got a doctor who knew what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, it's the worst, dude. I mean, what happened? So,
well, the first time I got this boil right on my ass. I mean, right next to, your ejection port.
Right.
And this thing was the size of like $50.
Right. It was just like mine. It was the size of a $50. I mean,
my wife.
I don't need any of your fucking problems. Your wife what?
My wife's an RN, and she works for a dermatologist. She said, no problem, come on in, doctor, take care of it. So they go in, they slice it open,
right.
And they pack it with all that shit
right.
that they pack it with and
right.
throw it back up. So I'm down with that for 3 weeks. So I go for a month of nothing but pain. As soon as the pain starts going away, like 2-3 weeks later, I get another one, Scotty.
Oh, my God. I would have fucking committed suicide. Honestly.
Nobody has any idea how much pain this is. So I go back to the doctor, he does the same shit. So it cleared up for about a year. A year later, that son of a bitch came back with a fury.
The same one?
The same one came back with a fury.
I don't understand how they could have missed it that badly.
You ever just think...
My guy went in there with like a fucking vacuum, dude. They brought that thing out of there.
I just have my torso removed at that point.
You understand what happened to mine was? The first time they dug it out, the guy, at the hospital, you know what they say, the worst place to get a staph infection are in a locker room or in a hospital.
Right.
So sure enough, one of the utensils they used on my surgery was dirty.
You should have sued
or
the
something.
fuckers.
I don't sue anybody, but the fact is that it happened by chance. I got a staph infection. So what happened was that they got it out the first time, but they gave me an infection, so it got infected. So my bloodstream got infected. I got really sick, and then they had to dig it out again. The third surgery I had, I don't know about you, Jim, but they brought out, you know how they put that crane in there to get it out? So they had I had a third surgery just to get the crane removed. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Because the guy goes, all right, it's healed. And I go, cool. And he goes, now we got to get the crane out. I go, what fucking crane?
Is there a construction
crew? Well, what happens is they put a wire in there to help your skin sew back together. It pulls your skin. I thought it was just a wire that would like disintegrate like a